Hi, welcome one and all to the ranking of Sonic the Hedgehog voice portrayals, which is, yeah, it's gonna be a great one to let out all our just opinions about like specific types over the years. And yes, there's many interesting ones that I have to say, so to speak, uh, that I like added in just for a particular type of reason. I would have gone for more, but it's fine now.
Of course. Yeah, and we appreciate it.
Of course.
Yes.
All right. Let's go. And of course, since you said this all fresh, you go ahead.
Yeah, well, for starters, the one the one that I first got introduced is Jason Griffith. So around the time where I began to have Sonic to be like my most favorite video game character of all time, playing him ever since Sonic Mega Collection way back when, and then it got much more better with Sonic Unleashed when I first discovered, whoa, he could be able to talk. How did I not know about this? So yeah, it's all due to Jason. Is the He was the first Sonic voice that I grew up with, and he's my personal favorite because he just matches the whole. Like it's just something about him to just have Sonic be much more dynamic, and I gotta say, he's kind of like the much more softer Sonics because like even though Sonic may still have a little bit of like his trademark cocky, arrogant but heroic nature, he's just kind of a little bit sort of much more of a nice guy attitude for him.
Hmm, I like that.
And what else could I just? Anyway, yeah, like we can still have some more other stuff to say, but you guys.
Well, of course, go ahead, Christian.
Uh, okay. Fresh personally signed up for me, but yes, I like him. I grew up just with through Sonic X. That was my introduction to Sonic and Jesse Griffith. He did really awesome. Yeah, he's like one of my top favorite Sonic voice actors. The other I will mention in a little bit, but yeah, Jesse Griffith is out there for me.
Cool. And any opinion from you, Mastermind, with Jason Griffith?
Yeah, I would agree because he was pretty awesome.
For me, how I first got introduced to his Sonic was during the game Sonic and the Secret Rings. That was a good game to play as a kid. What else can I say? Yeah, and then during watching like Sonic X and like seeing him in more games, I definitely saw someone with like fresh and Chris's opinion, like one of the best Sonic voices, especially during Super Smash Bros. And yeah, I just like his performance overall, especially his surprising performances like in Pokemon, Team T 2003, One Piece, or anything like that. He's just terrific.
Yeah.
Hmm. So overall, fresh, go ahead, do the honors.
And well, other different important stuff as well. As a bonus, as a part of being as much awesome as the guy that he is, like his other different talents, part of Sonic franchise, also with his voice portrayals of course, Shadow the Hedgehog and Jet the Hawk, which are equally impressive.
Oh, of course, yes.
So yeah, I just put him in way past cool because again, first and foremost, they grew up with him, but he's just my number one Sonic.
All right. And sorry for saying this. Whoever's playing any audio in the background, can you like pause it, please? I don't want you to get a copyright, claim for this time.
Okay. This, whoops.
Mm.
Sorry, finger slip.
That's right. All right. Let's see here. Next up, go ahead, Mastermind.
Okay. Well, since I have the profile, I would have to say the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
All right, Ben Schwartz, and explain your opinion.
If I'm gonna be honest, I will say he did an amazing performance, an amazing voice performance for Sonic. Because I just love all the funny stuff that Sonic he made Sonic say and stuff, and of course it was pretty funny. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, like, of course it's a good thing they did not use ugly Sonic, of course.
Chip and Dale says otherwise.
Yeah, yeah, but of course, ever since Chip and Dale came, they made ugly Sonic uglier now.
I don't know, because of the Chip and Dale movie from 2022, Ugly Sonic got really popular because of that movie for some reason.
Yep. Maybe they decided for Ugly Sonic to be a meme.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But overall, I'll say this Sonic voice actor, he did really good as Sonic and stuff. Like, I just love all the funny stuff he said, even in the trailer, because even though they made stuff different compared to the trailer and stuff, but it was good. And yeah, especially, the meow scene.
Meow.
Meow?
But
What would y'all say about him?
Well, Mastermind, I agree with your opinion with everything you said. Like, with Ben Schwartz, the King of Blue, he definitely did awesome during the movies and everything. And yeah, similar to you, what the funny stuff he would say and how he would battle out with Knuckles or Eggman and things like that. His friendship with Tails during the movie. I would say it was pretty dope, especially the upcoming movie in December where he finally fights Shadow. I can't wait for that.
Same
Me
here.
too.
And speaking of which, go ahead, Christian.
Good job choosing Ben Schwartz. He did surprisingly pretty well. Like his next blue character, he did awesome. Of course, he has a lot of fun moments. They could be cockiness as usual, and there's also for times he could be serious. And Ben Schwartz pulled it very well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you fresh?
Out of all the Sonic portrayals, he has to be the most energetic. There was just something so different about Sonic in this version when I did watch it. But of course, it was a good payoff to just see the movies. It's just him being so just alive and active and just very emotional. Like he handled it very very powerfully and like and much more different, like a little bit of a younger different kind of take on it, because of course Sonic, he does love freedom and adventure and all that, but Ben Schwartz went way over the top with it in a good way, and he has a lot of emotional balance of going from just a lonely alien to just a straight up worldwide hero that everyone has come to know and love, and be able to just experience much more of his awesomeness for the upcoming third Sonic movie, which will pay off even much more. Ben Schwartz is just everything impressive. He's just a funny, awesome guy.
Agreed.
Yep.
All right. And overall, Mastermind, what would you put Ben Schwartz?
Way past cool.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right, then go ahead, Christian.
Yeah, I was thinking it's kind of white.
Oh yeah, Julia White. So explain your opinion.
Yes, J.L. White. My introduction to his version was Sonic Underground, where I discovered that he has two siblings, a brother and a sister. But what I didn't know until years later that not only J.L. voiced Sonic in that show, but also his siblings.
Yeah.
Yes, midway too.
I agree. With me,
But
how
yeah,
I first got into...
I would say
Okay.
J.L. did pretty.
You're kind of delaying again. Sorry.
Is my mic delayed?
Yeah.
A little bit, and
Okay,
it's
hang on, let me try.
And what else were you gonna say? Sorry.
who?
You, because you were saying something about delaying, and then you said something afterwards.
Yeah, it's actually pronounced Jaleel.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
But when it comes back, my introduction to his Sonic was Sonic's at AM. And what shocked me the most is they were able to get Steve Urkel to voice Sonic, especially in the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, where he was the only American actor to record his lines in the US while everybody was recording the lines in Canada. it was pretty unique, and yeah, it was really shocking as well.
Okay, I see.
Hi, I see. How you doing? Hey, Christian.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, I see.
Okay. Okay, so you can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I was trying to say, yeah, Joe White did pretty good as Sonic, surprisingly. And God, excuse me, you did not need to hear that. Sorry. Okay, you might know Joe White as Steve Urkel from Family Matters. That's his most popular character. And yeah, he did really solid as Sonic. Not only did he voice Sonic in this, he also voiced him in Sonic Saturday AM and other projects. So I must say, I really like this guy.
Wait, did he also voice him in Sonic Adventures?
What? No, wait. When you say Sonic Adventures, like you mean Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So,
All right.
So since you brought that up, Mastermind, would you explain your opinion?
Okay, honestly, like I'd say he did pretty good, especially like for the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, because it was supposed the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, I believe that was supposed to be like the origin story of Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
it wasn't actually.
Oh, my bad.
That's all right.
But hey, the good thing was at least he had Tails by his side all the time.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And Leslie, go ahead first.
It was very shocking because I do remember seeing like a little bit of like Family Matters from the commercials or promos or anything like that way back when, and then learning much more about like Jaleel White, about like everything else that he's done. Like he became one of my more like underrated type of guys, but he's still awesome nevertheless. And his portrayal of Sonic, like he fit the character just as great, just as the personality just has to be. And that's all I really have to just say about him is and of course like playing his brother and sister Sonya and Manic. For Sonya, yes, he did use the Steve Urkel voice. And for Manic, he used a Valley Boy accent, and that's pretty freaking awesome.
Yep.
And it was even shocking to see him return in for like the 2013 fan film that somebody made. It was really incredible.
Cool. And overall, Christian, where were you put him?
A.
Okay. Okay, for me, yes. I'm gonna go with Devin Mack, who voiced him in Sonic Prime. Now, this was really shocking because I first got introduced to Devin through Total Drummerama, where he plays Chef. But seeing, because he has a YouTube channel, and when he announced he was the new voice of Sonic, he sounds so much like Roger Sonic. I will give it that.
I agree.
And like everything about Sonic Prime was like wow, like everything, like different dimensions, like variants. It was like a pretty good show.
Yeah, it was like a multiverse.
Mm-hmm. And oh yeah, since you're Mastermind, would you like to explain more of his Sonic?
Yes. His Sonic performance was pretty good. Like, cause I just love how he tries to explain what happened with him and his friends from the past, but when he meets the multiverse variants and stuff, and yeah, I will say of course, I love how he also tries to he talks to Shadow while he fights him and stuff, and I'd say his performance was pretty good.
Awesome to hear. And for you, Fresho?
Yes, while his voice may be like on par with Rogers, like he still has his own flair to just make him stand out. Because right here, I was like, dude, yes, of course you're supposed to be all like cool and awesome with all your special abilities to just help save the world along with your friends, but you need to make sure to just listen like once in a while. You can't just rush into danger and not think things through because and something bad will happen. And yes, of course, like breaking the prism and it shifts off into other different dimensions. And it kind of like feel for him about where you just need to take responsibility for what you do because I believe in like season two, the start season two or the end, where he just kind of like regrets about just thinking he could be able to just turn nine a version of Tails to the good side, but no. And it's like, oh no, what have I done? Everything I never should have broken that prison. But thankfully, at the end, everything turned back to the way it was.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. And for Christian, have you seen a little bit from the clips or show? Like, what can you say?
I say he did pretty decent. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, and not just Sonic he plays in the show. He also plays Cubone and Orbot, which was really surprising as well.
Despite them like having like little dialogue, but yeah, it still works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Overall, yeah, for Devin Mack, I would put him in way past cool. He did wonderful.
Yeah.
Real fresh, go ahead.
All right, Roger Craig Smith.
Yes.
I knew that was one.
Yeah. Explain yours first.
Yeah, so Roger was mainly brought in to just, well, of course, like this is one of these things where it's just like, oh, okay, you did good, but let's like shift on to like other people to see how they will turn out. But Roger, yes, he did surprise me because like he was brought in to make Sonic sound much more older sounding and more mature, which, like, yeah, and, like his voice did kind of like throw me off at first, but I ended up enjoying him for his, of course, many other different works, just surprising me and everything, but no, he does prove himself to be a very capable Sonic, still voicing him to this day. But it was up until about Sonic freaking what was it?
Frontiers.
Yes, Sonic Frontiers, where it's like, what happened to his voice? It's got much more like deeper sounding. It's like he kind of lost a little bit of the high pitch to just make him sound like he should, but it's kind of like he sounded like his nuts dropped.
Well,
Wow.
Sonic never had nuts to begin with, so.
Oh, God. But yeah, that's a very good point you pointed out, Fresh. What can I say from my side? Yeah, Roger, I consider him the top voice for like Sonic because yeah, first getting introduced to him in regular show, then finding out yeah he's Sonic the Hedgehog during the games. But yeah, it was also around like Sonic Boom I got more introduced to it as Sonic. It was like wow, this guy is really awesome because with his performance as Sonic, you know, it reminds me the kind of performances he does for Hawkadal from Unikitty or Diamond from Benton Reboot.
Exactly.
And yeah, this is my opinion. And you, Christian?
Before I saw the show, I got used to Roger Craig Sonic do a commercial where they're showcasing one of the Sonic Boom games where Sonic's friends was trying to do different ways to get a cat out of the tree. So that's how I first saw that, and then that's where I got to saw the show. First seeing it in CGI, it's pretty good. But I agree with some people that is not that of a good show because the way the characters act sometimes, especially the villagers, and the way the actions are kind of slow. But I still love the cast. I still think that, Roger Craig Smith pulled off, and he's my top favorite Sonic voice actor.
Awesome.
Oh man, it's raining. Damn it.
Yes, thank you for pointing out the flaws as well. Because yes, while the comedy in that show may be good, the action did suck.
Yeah, here and there. I was gonna make a joke from Christian's side. It was like, is it raining tacos out there?
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I love that song.
You never heard of Raining Tacos, Christian?
No.
That's a song. You never heard that song? That's sad.
Maybe if you explain,
Who
then
sings
he'll.
I don't know, but the guy or woman, I assume, they're just saying, it's raining tacos from out of the sky, tacos. No need to ask why, just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos. That's how the lyrics go.
Yeah. Shell, meat, lettuce, cheese.
That's how it goes as well. And yeah, by the way, Massimo, what's
Okay.
your opinion with Roger? What's your opinion with Roger's Sonic?
Well, how I got introduced to him, I got introduced to him in the Sonic Boom cartoon and stuff. And yeah, like for him, well, yeah, like his performance was cool.
Awesome. All right then. And first, do us the honors, please.
Of course, yes. Way past cool.
And let's see here. Well, if anything else, Christian, why don't you choose?
Way past cool.
I didn't ask about the ranking. I asked
Next,
about who do you
the
choose
next dude.
Hey.
Yeah, dingus.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Uh, oh yeah, Seth Green. Sorry.
Seth Green, an interesting one, especially during the Robot Chicken skits. And I was like, okay, yeah, the voice works with the character, but it was like that one skit. I was like, Fresh, can you explain it?
I only saw it like one time. I guess it was like Sonic to just going. Like all I remember was like Sonic saying, "Gotta go fast, keep moving forward, leave my depression behind," and that's all we kind of like I know.
Yeah, that was also how I got introduced to it as well. But with Seth Green and like him doing the multiple voices of Robot Chicken, Sonic has to be the one of the ones I was like, yeah, I can see him playing on like full on because seeing the elements of Leonardo or an A Bomb. I was like, give Seth Green the mantle for once.
You should. You should.
Mm-hmm. And let's see here, Christian, where would you put Seth?
Even though I never heard the voice, I'll get word for it. I'll put him in B.
All right, fair enough. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with Chris Cox, who played him in Mad. Wasn't it the one where he's like in courts?
Yes. He was trying to like prove about it was him against Crash Bandicoot and the son of the King of Cosmos from Katamari Damacy.
Mm-hmm. All I can say about his Sonic, his is like more cocky in a way. That's all I can say.
True. Like he just sounds much more like let's see, who would I say? Well, I can't really tell about like who exactly is, but he did all right. Like he could be much more like owning the Sonic role as if he could.
I mean, yeah, because of Chris, other roles that he's played, of course, the Terminator in what was it? I believe Mortal Kombat. I believe, yeah, and Hawkeye and Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes. This guy has a lot of range, especially the many voices he does in Mad. So, for my opinion, I'll just put him in B with Seth. All right, go ahead, Fresh.
Yeah, Ryan Drummond.
Yeah, one of the good ones. Go ahead.
Well, first getting introduced to him in, I think it was Sonic Heroes for me, either Heroes or Battle, whichever came first. But over time, I guess I do agree with everybody else about. Okay, while everyone else may have their opinion about like how he was the best Sonic voice, so to speak, because he captured the whole attitude that Sonic is known for, and while I do agree with that, like he is one of my personal favorites, but of course Jason's always stuck with me. But I do like how he did like handle the voice and the line delivery and just everything to make Sonic just sounds how he should be. And not only him, but it was also so surprising that he played other characters such as Knuckles, Metal Sonic, and a little bit of Shadow.
Yes, that was really shocking as well. And yeah, how I got through this actor, I remember on your channel, Fresh, your second channel, that you posted a video about Ryan Drummond on Bring It On.
Yes.
It's all about Broadway, yeah. But I gotta say, when I heard his Sonic voice, I liked it. It's really good, especially him playing in a few games here and there. And yeah, fun fact, he's actually good friends with Jason Griffin because when they're going through the Sonic change, he wanted to play Sonic again, but during like filming and everything, because everything they were recording now for kids was in New York, traveling that far. So yeah, it's good that they're cool friends afterwards.
Yeah, this is very shocking as well. Like, and I was like very happy like learning about that.
So overall, where would you put Ryan?
Yeah, I'm like way past cool. Like again, like everybody. It's one of these rare occasions where I do agree with everybody.
All right, and go ahead, Christian.
Keith Ferguson.
So, care to explain first?
Okay. While Keith Ferguson is an awesome guy as well as one of the best voice artists of all time, his portrayal of Sonic in Mad and one Mad skits, it didn't really suit with me. Like all I did was just had this high pitched voice, and it was just ugh.
Uh, I do remember that too. I watched it one time and I was like, it could work here and there, but So
Did he voice
from
him in the skit? Woodbury Kid Icarus.
No, Sonic. I mean, like while Sonic may have quote unquote like either said some things or laughed or he doesn't really have nobody is credited as him.
yeah, but from hearing from our sides, Christian, where would you put Keith?
Well, since you don't like him, how about we put him in D? No disrespect to Keith.
Okay, that's a little bit too, but I mean, like is everyone like you agree with that? You agree with that, Blitz?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I was gonna make a joke too. I was like, damn, you just put Keith in the blues. How dare you?
Which is also ironic as it's not even freaking blue.
I want to go with Dan Castellaneta, who played him in The Simpsons. Yeah, what can I describe as his voice? It's a little bit of you can hear Krusty, and when he was voicing SpongeBob in The Simpsons, that's how I describe the voice.
Yes, that's an awesome way of putting it. And what was funny about like when I first heard him as Sonic, it was again referenced in Lego Dimensions, where like if like Sonic was interacting with Bart, he would say, "Just take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it." It was like, dang, Roger nailed it.
I agree.
Not
Yeah.
only did he voice him in the Simpsons show, but he also voiced him in the Simpsons video game.
Yes. Because yeah, other than Sonic, it was either Mario or Luigi. He also played in that game along with Hank Azaria.
Cool.
Yeah. But overall, I would put Dan just because it was funny here and there. I'll just put him in C. Alright, and go ahead first.
Yeah, St. Vincent.
Yes, the singing voice. Care to explain?
Like if you were to be like much more clear at first, yes. In Sonic Underground, while Jaleel White voices Sonic, Sonia, and Manic, he did not perform their singing voices. Like with Sonic in particular, Sam Vincent, he was freaking phenomenal. His singing is incredible. It was like I hear like a little bit like a double D in his voice whenever he sings, but it's just so freaking awesome.
Yeah, it is. And anything else, or where would you put him?
Just put it way past cool because I just had no idea he could sing that good.
Nice.
And he should voice him more often, not just a singing voice, but as a speaking voice too.
I can see that.
That's cool.
I can see that. And lastly, isn't this the actor that played him in the first Sonic movie, like from the 80s or something, 90s?
That no, like yeah, the 90s. Like it was an OVA movie, like an anime movie.
Okay. Have you seen it or no?
Yeah, like one time. It was okay.
And what do you think of this guy's performance?
I mean, yeah, like since it's kind of like anime style, he gives the most anime Sonic portrayal, like more than like anybody. Like it's just like the line delivery and the memes of "Shut up, Tails" and "Strange, isn't it?" And it's the whole movie is a little bit of like messed up in a good way, in a good and funny way.
Awesome. And okay, overall, where would you put him?
B.
Okay.
Hooray, my Sonic fans. That was the Sonic Voices ranking.
with some chili dogs, of course. Hope you all enjoyed it, and hope you all enjoyed the live stream for my channel for June until we stream again in July.
Yep, can't wait for that.
Gotta go fast.
I mean, if we gotta go fast, then that's too bad for the woman, at least.
Oh,
I remember in the verbal ace, it was Mario versus Sonic, and Mario was roasting Sonic by saying he does everything fast, if you know what I mean.
Oh, but it was even much more darker with Sonic versus Black Panther.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. He was going back at him because he was like, I saw a sign he held up. It was called Father's Day. I was like, oh, that's fucked up, Sonic.
yeah, 'cause his father died. So, wow, Sonic, you can't do him like that.
My other favorite joke because of that was like calling Black Panther Catwoman. Because at the ending of that episode, it just shows like Black Panther getting what was it? A pedicure.
Manicures for nails.
Oh, okay, my fault.
I mean, like fingernails. Yeah.
Okay, my fault. But otherwise, see y'all next time. Bye.
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 Yeah.